The intricate world within. The human brain, arguably the most complex structure in the known universe, is responsible for everything we think, feel, and do. It's not a monolithic entity, but rather an incredibly interconnected network of billions of neurons, specialized cells that transmit information via electrical and chemical signals. These neurons communicate with each other at junctions called synapses, forming pathways that dictate our responses to stimuli and shape our memories. Broadly speaking, the brain is divided into three main parts: the cerebrum, cerebellum, and brainstem. The cerebrum controls higher-level functions like thought, language, and voluntary movement. The cerebellum coordinates balance and motor skills, and the brainstem regulates essential life processes such as breathing and heart rate. The process of neural communication begins with a receptor receiving information from either our senses or other neurons. This triggers an electrical impulse that travels down the neuron's axon, eventually reaching the synapse. Here, neurotransmitters, chemical messengers like dopamine and serotonin, are released to bridge the gap between neurons. These neurotransmitters bind to receptors on the next neuron, potentially initiating a new electrical signal. The strength of these connections isn't fixed. They can be strengthened or weakened over time through repeated use, a phenomenon known as neuroplasticity. This adaptability is crucial for learning and memory formation. Essentially, our experiences physically alter the structure of our brains. Different regions within the brain specialize in specific functions, though it's important to remember that these areas work collaboratively rather than in isolation. The frontal lobe, located at the front of the cerebrum, is responsible for planning, decision-making, and personality. The temporal lobe processes auditory information and plays a role in memory, while the parietal lobe integrates sensory input like touch and spatial awareness. The occipital lobe handles visual processing. Damage to any one of these lobes can result in specific deficits, highlighting their unique contributions, but also demonstrating the brain's remarkable capacity for compensation. Other areas may take over some functions if necessary. Memory isn't a single process either. It exists in various forms. Short-term memory holds information temporarily, like remembering a phone number long enough to dial it. Long-term memory, however, is more durable and can be further categorized into explicit, conscious recall of facts and events, and implicit, unconscious skills and habits. The hippocampus plays a vital role in consolidating short-term memories into long-term ones, while the amygdala processes emotional responses associated with those memories. The interplay between these structures allows us to learn from past experiences and navigate our environment effectively. Ultimately, understanding the human brain is an ongoing endeavor. While neuroimaging techniques like fMRI, functional magnetic resonance imaging, allow scientists to observe brain activity in real time, many mysteries remain. Research continues to unravel the complexities of consciousness, the impact of genetics on brain development, and potential treatments for neurological disorders. The more we learn about this incredible organ, the better equipped we are to address challenges related to mental health, cognitive decline, and overall well-being. True or false test questions. 1. The brain is primarily composed of glial cells, with neurons playing a secondary supporting role. 2. Neurotransmitters are released into the neuron to initiate an electrical signal. 3. Neuroplasticity refers to the brain's ability to change and adapt its structure over time in response to experience. 4. The cerebellum is primarily responsible for higher-level cognitive functions like language and abstract thought. 5. Damage to the frontal lobe typically results in deficits related to motor skills and coordination. 6. Explicit memory encompasses both conscious recall of facts and unconscious habits and skills. 7. The hippocampus is crucial for forming new long-term memories, but not involved in short-term memory processes. 8. Brain regions operate independently. Damage to one area rarely affects the function of others. 9. fMRI technology allows scientists to directly measure electrical activity within individual neurons. 10. The amygdala is primarily responsible for processing emotional responses, particularly those related to fear and reward.